It's number 1 versus number 2. These matchups are special. The entire landscape looking in today on this one, and they become a part of college football history. Hopefully, we'll get something epic. Welcome to Durham, North Carolina, Brooks Field at Wallace Wade Stadium, home of the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see, the national champions from last year, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Blue Devils will kick this deep to get us going. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. They're going to the air on the first play. Looking to scramble. He's going to pull it down and run. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short game. This is something rare and special, Kirk. This early in the season, have a 1 versus 2 matchup. These kind of games become part of the history of the sport. Both these teams expected to contend for a national championship.
Yeah, I can't believe we get this kind of opportunity early in the year like this. Really find out who maybe the best team in the country is. And the willingness to take this game on provides them with a huge opportunity to have a big resume builder early in the year.
He's going to take off here. Passes the 40. He gets the first and still going. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And the Rebels come up to the line in a hurry-up. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He escapes the pocket. Using his legs here. He's past the marker, still on his feet. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big game for this offense.
And the Rebels pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. They'll hand it off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The pocket breaking down. And they score, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. So that nice scoring play will be negated by the penalty. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. He'll throw it now. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
Oh, just a tough way to start this game for this offense, throwing an interception on their very first drive. Now, see how their own defense will do, but they cannot panic, make a couple adjustments, and get ready next time they get the ball.
Wideouts now clustered. Look at now throwing here to start the drive. The receiver grabs it. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks into the clear. Past the 20. At the 10. Touchdown, Duke. Too much speed for the defense. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football. He makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Whew, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Moves out of the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football. An early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. And I'm just glad we're here to witness it. You call a quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in the quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
The Rebels will have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And the senior quarterback off target there, threw it behind him.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Important second down play coming up. The shotgun handoff here. Fights through the tackler. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
First down here for this offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on the screen. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. And I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
And the Rebels looking to cash in the red zone. Finds an open target on the left side. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he is denied on 3rd and 1. Great defense.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
4th down. No punt. Out of field goal range. They're going for it. Oh, the ball comes loose. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. That decision to go for it on 4th down doesn't work out. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. As the first down is still going. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice game, getting closer to midfield. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And Duke has the lead here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. On the move now. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Going to try to use his legs here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking to scramble. Bought some time, now lets it go. Throw to the sideline, steps out after a short gain. Now it's 2nd down here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. They pressure him and sack him, but they tackle inside the 10.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, that's not going to be enough for the first down. I guess the only positive takeaway is it does give their punter a little bit more room now to be able to get this punt off safely.
returner brought down by the coverage team. So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaking free at midfield.
Great response by this offense after losing all those yards. Now they got a chance here on third down. You run the football, find a lane, pick up a good chunk, and now they have a chance here on this third and medium.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab down the middle. It's man. They make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. And the Blue Devils line up on 1st and 10 now. He hands it to the back.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
And it's a bunch formation. Runner takes the toss, runs to his left. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Now the defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out. Offense will take the penalty, move them a little farther away from their own goal line. Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost them 5. So it looks like the penalty will be accepted by the head coach, and the offense will pick up some yardage there. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He escapes the pocket. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Devils. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Chris.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. Bringing pressure. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Linebackers making some adjustments now. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Catch made on the left side. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to chuck it again. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And the return starts just inside the end zone. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. And here's the handoff. Got the first down and still motoring. He brings it down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. The Blue Devils looking to run some tempo here. And then first down, right back to the running game.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Pressure is coming. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. And the Blue Devils begin a new series here, 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Using his legs on the scramble. Inside the 45. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Offense looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Incompletion sets up a second down. From the shotgun, drops back. Moves out of the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete. He tried to extend the play, but nobody open.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
On third down, he drops to throw. He's running out of time here. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Well, you can see what happens when you try to squeeze it into a tight window. An incompletion is probably the best result he could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome anytime you throw into double coverage.
Fourth and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. The pocket breaking down. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. They finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Rebels will kick it off to begin the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Blue Devils offense heads back out onto the field now. An effective running game is why they were on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop them. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. They're looking to set up a screen pass here. Breaking free at the 35. He's in the clear. Out past the 30. At the 10. Touchdown, Blue Devils. He broke away and they couldn't catch him.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. Extra point is good. It's a 3-touchdown lead now, 28-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. The Rebels will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
That's a really good run by this offense, and Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense, looking for a first down.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Finds a man to the left, big catch downfield. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. 2nd down after that run on the previous play.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Looking to make a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there. And the Rebels offense is on the move now. Looking for a receiver. On the move now. And he'll be forced out of bounds right near the line of scrimmage.
Well, that is a clinic by this defense on this quarterback run. String him out to the sideline, nowhere for him to go. All he could do is step out of bounds for no gain.
So it sets up a 2nd and goal from the 4. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. An inside give now from the shotgun. He's swarmed by the defense. They've moved it to the 3. Now it's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Rebels.
Chris, that's his 2nd touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in him.
And now they'll set up for the point after. The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Duke's offense heads back out onto the field now. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a 1-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Defense is coming after him. He's hit as he throws it. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the 1st down. The ball is picked off. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
2nd and long for this offense after the sack. Quarterback drops back. Running out of time in the pocket. Sacked on back-to-back plays. And the Rebels will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Third down and a mile. Looking to throw for it. Quarterback is forced out. That's a huge loss. A big sack for this defense. The Rebels will have to punt this one away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
Getting set. Here's second down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Look out, room to run here. The Blue Devils pick up enough to get a first down there.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Well, it's handed off out of the shotgun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He'll try a pass here. It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. On the run here, lets it go. Receiver makes the catch. Here he goes. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Duke.
This is a nice touchdown and a great play call. Just get this receiver in space and let him make people miss and use his speed to get to the end zone. That's what they did here, and it pays off.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And the handoff towards the right tackle.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide.
He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
I love the idea of this quarterback just continuing to give his guy a chance. Already making multiple plays. Why not put it up in the air and give him a chance to get in the end zone one more time?
Looking to scramble. Extending the play now. He's got a first down and more. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards with nothing else.
A deep shot to the left side. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
What a play by this defender to step in and swat that deep ball away.
This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Fires it to the wide out. That one knocked away, incomplete. Good job by the defense to end the third quarter. And as we wrap up the third quarter, check out the comparison of these big play wide receivers. Both guys have been lighting it up so far today. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete for a third straight play.
Now, the passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon, or this one will be over.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
Blue Devils offense heads back out onto the field now. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he drops back in the gun. Caught quickly. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Looks right for a quick completion. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaking tackles. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free.
Touchdown, Blue Devils. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Point after, knocked right through. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Looking right, this one caught. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for a man deep on the right side. And it's incomplete, but the defense jumped across the line there. That could set up a first down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the diving grab there. That was beautiful. And the Rebels come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Second down after that previous play.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
Boy, Chris, it has been tough sledding today for the old man under center. At this point, you just hope he's able to get out of this game healthy.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 29. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. And the Rebels will line up now. It's first and goal. That last catch, Kirk, puts him over 150 receiving yards in the game. Let's start checking the record books. This guy's making a push.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter what the defensive coordinator calls, whether they play man, whether they play zone. The quarterback has been able to find this guy all day long for such a huge day. Well, there's just so many things happening on these read option plays, and they happen fast. This defense has done a good job of trying to prevent this quarterback from hitting the big play.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
I love the fact they didn't give up today. This has not been a great game for them, but the fact that they're still fighting late says a lot about the character of this football team.
And now here comes the point after attempt. Check this out. It's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Blitz and a quick sack. And he'll be brought down. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here.
Number 12, set to kick it away.
Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Well, Chris, as you know, this is one of the toughest things to do in all of football, trying to recover the onside kick. But let's give credit to the hands team there for coming down with that ball for the return unit.
Duke's offense heads back out onto the field now. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. First and 10.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Working clock with the ground game. Gets the first and still running. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening now. First down to the 27. And that should secure the victory, and they dodge the upset trap here, Kirk. They came in, handled the pressure of this early season collision, and really set the tone for an outstanding season.
Yeah, they really have. To walk out of here tonight with a big win should give them a ton of confidence going forward. Not to mention, a win like this on a nationally televised stage, it's going to carry a lot of weight as this year progresses. Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14. And that first down should clinch this big showdown. The sideline, Kirk, in celebration mode. A massive test early season, and they pass it.
Yeah, they pass it. What a big opportunity they're able to take advantage of. And just, you know, the fact that both these teams played, and it was such a competitive game early in the year. You know, the loser here, still a long way to go to be able to rebuild their resume and get right back to where they want to be.
This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.